Hi there, folks. Welcome into Sanders Field here at Ewing Park Sports Complex. My name is Brad Windhorst for Ellwood City Sports, bringing you live coverage of today's game. It is your Ellwood City Wolverines taking on the Beaver Falls Tigers. Both teams come into play after last night's game. Ellwood City victorious 14-1 in 5 innings, and they're playing the 15th game today. All right, folks, so there was our national anthem once again. This is the 15th game of the regular season as we are about ready to wrap up the second to last week. Next week is the last week of regular season matchups, and games, I believe, have to be in the books, I want to say, on Wednesday. Pairings for playoffs will be eventually announced at the end of the week, but before that, we've got a couple section games remaining. Today is the second game of this series. It's the Beaver Falls Tigers and Ellwood City Wolverines. So let's talk about those standings. That's where everything lies after last night. Mohawk Warriors, Riverside Panthers, both at 9-0. They are clinched. In between now, we've got the big one up at, I believe, I want to say it's Shenango. I want to say it's either Shenango or Mohawk. I think it's at Mohawk today. Yeah, you're right. It's at Mohawk today. Shenango and Mohawk are playing. That's a big one for the Wolverines. Not necessarily scoreboard watching per se, but after last night's victory by Mohawk, that leaves Shenango and Neshannock both 5-4 in section play, which keeps the door open for the Wolverines. They now know that no matter what happens, in a sense, today with Shenango Mohawk, they have the opportunity to win both games next week against Shenango, and they're in. If Shenango would by chance lose to Mohawk today, there is all these tiebreakers, but the nice thing is it's pretty straightforward. If Ellwood and Shenango would split next week, both go. So they would add that extra fifth team in section play with the head-to-head being tied. So there's a chance to be halved. Nonetheless, we'll see what happens. So there are your standings. The Beaver Falls Tigers, unfortunately, eliminated already with the 0-11 record overall in section play. But we did see a couple of different things yesterday. They have pretty much the same lineup, similar lineup, different pitcher, obviously, with section games back-to-back. Our spotlight and our recap from yesterday's game was, of course, the one on the mound, Mr. Will Nardone. He went 5 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, and 9 strikeouts. And on top of it, on offense, he had 2 RBIs and 1 walk in the 14-1 victory. So we're about ready to go here. Leading off for the Beaver Falls Tigers will be number 3, Braden Mulroy, the catcher. He pitched yesterday. 0 for 1 as well at the plate for Beaver Falls. Here's the pitch. First pitch called a strike. First pitch time, 4:34 local time. Beautiful 68 degrees. Partly cloudy. Couple of rain clouds, shall we say, just lingering around. But if you were in Ellwood City, they did get hit with rain this morning. I was up in Newcastle all day, and not a single drop was to be halved. Quickly an 0-2 count here on Mulroy. Pitch just misses outside for a ball. On the mound for the Wolverines, that is number 5, Nate Kennedy. He's 0-1 on the season, but a solid .332 ERA, 5 walks, but 16 strikeouts in 19 innings. So there's your first strikeout of the game for Nate Kennedy. Just like that, one gone.
Now batting the shortstop, Mark Vion.
So up next for the Beaver Falls Tigers is number 0, Mark Vion, the shortstop. 0 for 2 yesterday with 1 strikeout as well. First pitch called strike. Nate Kennedy gets ahead. Nate Kennedy was featured primarily down at Hopewell High School. Pitched fairly efficient coming in after, I believe it was Aaron Lake in that one, and fortunately was charged with a loss at the end. That 7th inning, fortunately, saw the Wolverines losing. Yesterday's game, once again, a 14-1 victory for the Wolverines. 5 innings needed only in that one. 1-2 count here with 1 gone. Contact up the chute here to the right side. It's going to be called off by Isaiah Lutz at second, and he'll make the catch for the second out.
Now batting number 2, Carter Woolley.
So up next for the Tigers is number 2, Carter Woolley. 1 for 2 yesterday with 1 strikeout. He quickly falls behind 0-1. Contact slowed down to third base. Jackson Rosansky throw to first in time. Good throw by Rosansky at third. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Scoreless here from Sanders Field. All right, folks, welcome back. Bottom of the first here. I do apologize. I need to correct myself on the playoff scenario. I forgot that the splits there did happen between Shenango and Neshannock. So that does mean that whoever, if Mohawk would beat Shenango today, whoever would win the 2-game series next week would be in. So my apologies there. So we'll fix everything. We'll keep you apprised. Obviously, Lawrence County Sports Network there, our friends over there, they have the Shenango Mohawk game. So we here up in the press box will be scoreboard watching when that one gets underway here soon. All right, so leading off for the Wolverines will be number 25, Jacob Biscup, the left fielder here. An on-base percentage of .538, 14 for 37, 378 batting average, but more importantly, and he'll let you know about it, the 9 hit by pitches, 9 times this year. Leading the team in hit by pitches. Maybe not necessarily something you want to, but either way, first pitch swinging here, right to center field. He's going to track it all the way about 10 to 20 feet to the right side of second base for the first pitch out.
Batting for Ellwood, number 2, second baseman Isaiah Lutz.
So now batting for the Wolverines will be number 2, Isaiah Lutz. Isaiah comes in batting .333, 14 for 42, and he's got 2 doubles, second in that category for the Wolverines. First pitch swinging once again. Contact. This is going to be over the head and down through the gap between the fielders on the left side. And just like that, tally another one. He'll slide in now second overall on the team, his 3rd double on the year.
Now batting for Ellwood, number 4, Jordan Keller.
So now batting for the Wolverines is number 4, Jordan Keller. Batting .225. That average has gone up a little bit. Hitting better contact here. Starting to get pitched at finally. They've been pitching around him being in that 3rd spot there. He's been hit 6 times, but he also has 4 doubles for the Wolverines. So if he makes contact, it's usually pretty solid. One 0 count to Keller. Step off there by the pitcher. We'll talk about that pitcher while we have that time. That is number 1, Braden Hunter. So that'll be the first time the Wolverines see him in action. Here's that pitch down low for ball 2, and it gets past the catcher, so that'll plate Isaiah Lutz now at 3rd. Thing that the Wolverines didn't do very efficient yesterday was hit the ball. They only had 6 hits in that game, but they did not have many opportunities, or didn't need to, scoring 14 amongst those 6 hits. So 3-0 count here. Jordan Keller. Pitch down low for ball 4, and that'll put Keller at first.
Next up for the Wolverines, number 3, Aaron Lake.
So up next for the Wolverines is number 3, Aaron Lake. Let's see what he can do here. Pretty good contact so far in the past 2 weeks or so. And he's got 2 home runs. He's got 1 triple, 1 double on the season. And more importantly, he's leading the team in RBIs. He's got 14 of them. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Catches the outside corner. They'll even account 1-1. On that previous pitch, Keller did steal and take second base. So second and third, 1-1 pitch coming up here with 1 out, bottom of the 1st. So pitch is fouled off. That'll make the count 1-2. So 1-2 count here to Aaron Lake. Pitch inside. He'll make contact down the third base line here for the base hit. He'll go to second. That'll plate 2 runs. So a nice solid second double on the season for Aaron Lake, playing 2 runs. It's now 2-0 Wolverines.
Now batting for Ellwood, number 5, Nate Kennedy.
And more importantly, now Aaron Lake officially has 16 RBIs on the season. Up next is the pitcher for the Wolverines. That'll be number 5, Nate Kennedy, 242 average, 8 for 33 on the season. Pitch inside for ball 1. So 1-0 count here. Pitch down low. Makes the count now 2-0. So Lake at second here, 2-0 count, 1 gone. Down low again. That'll be in favor of Kennedy, now 3-0 in the count. Pitch outside for ball 4, and that'll plate Nate Kennedy now at first. So the courtesy runner will be number 7. That's Anthony Barbario.
Courtesy runner for the pitcher, number 7, Anthony Barbario. Batting for Ellwood, number 12, Will Nardone.
So next for the Wolverines is number 12, Will Nardone. Batting 147 on the season. Yesterday he had pretty good outing on the mound. Went 5 innings. Also had 2 RBIs in that one. So far, he is the most walked Wolverine. 9 walks on the year. Throw back to second. Lake back in safe. First pitch from Hunter, jammed him, but this could be trouble possibly. It's going to drop for a base hit there in right center field, and that's going to put runners now across the bases, first, second, and third, with 1 gone.
Now batting for Ellwood, right fielder, number 0, Ryan Whitmere.
So now batting is number 0, the right fielder, senior Ryan Whitmire, batting .320, 8 for 25 on the season, and is in second place with 8 RBIs on the team. Ball drops in, but just tailors off at the end. Makes the count ball 1. One-0 count from Hunter. Inside, fouled off by Whitmire. That'll even count 1-1. So here's the 1-1 count. Contact there. Gets to the shortstop's glove. He'll hold and throw to first over the head of the first baseman's glove and head for that matter. That'll plate 2 runs on the throwing error, and that'll put Nardone now at third. So that'll make the score 4-0 in favor of the Wolverines. So we'll score that as a base hit. It's a fielder's choice option there, and he looked home first. And either way, I think Whitmire would have beat it out of first.
Third baseman Jackson Rosansky.
Pitch there on the outside edge. Meanwhile, Whitmire will take second. It's a 1-0 count on the big guy, number 23, Jackson Rosansky. He'll be playing third base, batting .300, 3 for 10 on the season. Contact there, fouled off. Makes the count even 1-1. Rosansky, OBP, 462. So he's been walked a couple times as well. So second and third here for the Wolverines. One's gone. That's it so far. Wolverines with 4 hits so far in this first inning. Contact to the right side. This may be trouble. Second baseman gloves it. Not a throw in at all. So that'll be a base hit for Rosansky, and that'll play to run. It's now 5-0 Wolverines.
Now batting for the Wolverines, designated hitter number 6, Carlo Nardone.
So now batting for the Wolverines will be number 6, Carlo Nardone, doing the DHing today. 1 for 5 on the season. He'll be DHing for the center fielder, Michael Cuevas. So first and third for the Wolverines. Whitmire at third, Rosansky at first. First pitch drops in for a strike. And Rosansky slides in, gets dirty. Those pinstripes are dirty there at second base. A 1 count. Swing and a miss on the outside pitch. It gets off the catcher's glove, and that'll play to another run. It's now 6-0 Wolverines. So Wolverines so far, 5 hits and 6 runs there. Again, folks, Wolverines will be back in action on Thursday. This coming Thursday, they'll play Riverview, team that's all the way down from Oakmont, and it's a pretty decent team there that's going to make that trip up here. So we'll see what Thursday brings, but we'll be playing Riverview all the way from Oakmont, Pennsylvania. Pitch drops out, gets the corner, called strike, and that's should be the, I believe that was the third strike, maybe not. Well, it doesn't look like it. Pitch outside. So that would make the count 2-2. So a little correction there. 2-2 count here with 1 out. Rosansky at third. Nardone at the plate. Pitch inside, high, called, third strike. So that'll be the second out for the Beaver Falls Tigers.
Batting for the Wolverines, number 25, Jacob Biscup.
So now batting is the leadoff hitter. Here in the first inning, number 25, Jacob Biscup. So far today, 0 for 1 in this one. First pitch drops in, called strike. I'll see Braden Hunter get ahead here 0-1 in the count. Oh, 1 count. Down low. For a ball, makes count even 1-1. Contact back up the middle. Base hit here for Biscup. That'll plate the run. That'll make it now 7-0 Wolverines.
Next up for Ellwood, number 2, Isaiah Lutz.
So up next for the Wolverines will be number 2, Isaiah Lutz. First pitch there misses. Makes it count 1-0. Contact there. Base hit for Lutz. It'll get through. Now plate runners now first and second.
Next up for Ellwood, number 4, Jordan Keller.
So that'll plate runners first and second here. We'll try to get you an update here shortly on Mohawk Shenango. First and second here. 2 gone for the Wolverines. First pitch up and high inside for ball 1. Contact there to third baseman. He's going to be called safe there at third. So that'll be an infield base hit here for Jordan Keller. Bases loaded. First, second, and third.
Courtesy runner for the catcher, number 66, Luke Blakeney. Next up for the Wolverines, number 3, Aaron Lake.
So we'll have a courtesy runner for the catcher. And that is Lucas Blakeney. And at the plate now is Aaron Lake, 1 for 1 so far in this one. Pitch gets past the catcher. Throw is there, but not in time. That'll plate the run. It's now 8-0 Wolverines. So score update here from Mohawk. It's 3-0 Mohawk in the early going here. Bottom of the first. Contact there, Aaron Lake. This can be a tough play. Throw does make it in time, even with the bounce. So there you go, folks. Wolverines score 8 in the first. We'll head to the top of the second. Ellwood City ahead, 8-0. All right, folks, welcome back. Top of the second here. 8-0 lead for the Wolverines. And at the plate is number 7, Tyson Davis. 1 for 2 yesterday in that game.
Now batting number 7, Tyson Davis.
Got to see Tyson pitch as well late in that game as he had one of the 3 hits for the Tigers. Quickly 0-2 count here from Nate Kennedy. Swing and a miss, strike 3 for the first out. So up next for the Tigers is number 19. That is Christian Petronik.
Now batting number 19, Christian Petronik.
0 for 2 on the season. First pitch catches the outside edge there for a called strike. So Mohawk jumps out early, 3-0, bottom of the first. So things going pretty straightforward as we expected. 0-2 count. Contact there to the shortstop. Lake on the bounce. Throw to first. Fastball for the second strikeout.
Now batting number 1, Braden Hunter.
It's now batting as the pitcher for the Tigers. That's number 1, Braden Hunter. 1 for 2 today. Yesterday. Pitch catches the corner there for a called strike. It's count 0-1 so far. Hopefully not jinxing it, but the first 6 batters. Nate Kennedy's been ahead 0-1 in each at bat. Oh, 2 count. Right down the middle, called third strike. That will end the top of the second. We'll head to the bottom. 8-0 Wolverines.
Leading off the bottom of the second for Ellwood, number 5, Nate Kennedy.
All right, folks, welcome back. We'll head to the bottom of the second here. Leading off for the Wolverines will be the pitcher once again, Nate Kennedy. First time up, he was walked. Pitch inside for ball 1. Mohawk Shenango heading to the second inning. Still 3-0 Warriors. Pitch inside once again. Makes the count 2-0. 2-0 count. Contact there. Right to Coach Wise, third baseline there. I'll make the count 2-1. So 2-1 count to Kennedy. Contact there. Unfortunately, swung just a little late on that one there. A little decisive. I'll make the count even now, 2-2. Contact there to the shortstop. Throw to first in time. Nice glove there at first base by Carter Woolley for the first out of the inning.
Next up for the Wolverines, number 12, first baseman, Will Nardone.
So now at the plate is number 12, Will Nardone, the first baseman. He had that pop fly single there. No man's territory between right field and center field. Here's a pitch down low for ball 1. Remaining games on the schedule. Thursday, Ellwood City will be playing Riverview back here. 4:30 start. They'll be off on Friday, the typical Friday day off, as it is prom day. Ball contact there to the shortstop off the glove. Good throw would have had him there, so unfortunately that'll go down as an error. E6 on that one.
Next up for Ellwood, the right fielder, number 0, Ryan Widmere.
So up next is senior number 0, Ryan Widmeyer. 1-for-1 today as well. Next week, Ellwood City will be playing the last 2 games, and that is Shenango Monday and Tuesday. Monday at Shenango, Tuesday back home here for the last game of the year. At least at Sanders Field. 1-0 count outside. I'll push the count to 2-0. Pitch called a strike there. Makes count now 2-1. Pitch outside, misses. That'll put Nardone now at second base. So 3-1 count here to Widmeyer. Nardone at second. Pitch drops in for a called strike. I'll make the count 3-2. Contact there, jammed, but it's going to head out to center field. The center fielder makes a catch for the second out of the inning.
Next up for Ellwood, third baseman, number 23, Jackson Rosansky.
So up next is number 23, Jackson Rosansky. He had the grounder there to second base. So far today, Wolverines sitting there with 8 hits, 8 runs. Contact to the right side. Could be down that line. It's going to go foul. So the good screamer there makes it count 0-1. As the sun starts to come up behind the clouds here on the left side of the screen. 1 count. And the dirt gets past the catcher once again, and that'll plate now Nardone at third. So 1-1 count, 2 outs here. Nardone at third. Rosansky at the plate. Pitch unfortunately hits the side of Rosansky, and that'll put now Jackson at first.
Now batting for the Wolverines, designated hitter, Carlo Nardone.
So now batting will be designated hitter, number 6, Carlo Nardone. 0 for 1 today, but opportunity. His runners are on first and third. First pitch outside for ball 1. Tale of 2 halves here, like we said. Nate Kennedy, 6 batters faced, all of them 0-1 count to start off. And we are basically headed to where out of the 18 batters so far for the Wolverines, 16 1-0 counts. Swing and a miss there, that'll even the count 1-1. Pitch there, fouled off. Makes count 1-2. One, 2 count. Step off. Just a look at Rosansky there at first. He gets back safe. Contact there. Fouled out of play there. Keeps the count 1-2. So 1-2 count, 2 outs here. Runners first and third. Contact there, back up the middle. Unfortunately, it's going to hang up long enough, and the center fielder will have to turn, but he does make the catch. We'll head to the third inning. It's 8-0 Wolverines. right, folks, welcome back. Top of the third inning here. Officially from Sanders Field, Ewing Park Sports Complex. New pitcher on the mound. That's going to be number 66, Lucas Bleakney. He'll come in as they'll relieve Nate Kennedy. Nate Kennedy, pretty darn good efficiency in this one. 2 innings pitched, 6 batters faced, 3 strikeouts. 17 of 19 pitches were for strikes. So pretty darn good efficiency there
Now batting number
from Nate Kennedy.
Anthony Brigham.
Contact there to the left side. Rosansky will make the play, throw to first in time. So nice play by Jackson Rosansky at third. So next for the Tigers will be number 5. That's Carson Young. He makes contact and a nice solid hit there. That'll be a base hit there for Young.
Now batting number 13, Austin Campbell.
It's now batting for the Tigers is number 13, Austin Campbell. Score update, Mohawk Shenango. It's 4-0 now. Contact fouled off straight back. That'll make the count 0-2 in favor of Bleakney. Not the first time we've seen Bleakney this year. He started us off in the early going. Pitched a little bit in those first 3 games. Also got to see Bleakney pitch the indirectly. I think it was the first game of the season last year when we were down in Orlando, Florida. 1-2 count, swing and a miss, strike 3. So strike out there for Bleakney. So we'll head back to the top of the lineup. Leading off there was number 3, Braden Mulroy.
Now batting number 3, Braden Mulroy.
So 2 outs here for Bleakney. Runner at first is Young. He'll check on him. He's back safe. Pitch up high. Makes the count 1-0. Contact back up the middle. That'll get past the shortstop Lake for a base hit. So nice contact now by Mulroy. 2 out swings.
Now batting number 0, Mark Dion.
So now batting will be number 0, shortstop Mark Vion. 0 for 1 today. Back-to-back hits here, in a sense, this inning for the Tigers. Contact there to the shortstop Lake. He'll have a play on it. He'll pick it up, throw to first. Plenty of time. The reach is there. It's in time as well. We'll head to the bottom of the third. It's 8-0 still, Wolverines. right, folks, welcome back here. Bottom of the third inning. Still 8-0 Wolverines. Couple out-of-town score updates. 4-0 still Mohawk in the baseball game against Shenango. Mohawk softball looks like they're going to continue their undefeated section play. They're playing Hopewell today. It's right now 7-0. So it looks like they'll improve to 9-0, and that'll set up Central Valley and Mohawk. And unfortunately, last night Central Valley did defeat the Lady Wolverines 6-5 in dramatic fashion, and that's going to set up a very interesting opportunity there for Central Valley, sitting there at 9-2, but they got the driver's seat. There's a chance that they could finish 8-2 and maybe pull off one of the bigger upsets in softball this year. Mohawk is for real. They've got several players there batting over 400, and that's a lineup you do not want to see on a daily basis. So back to our game here, bottom of the third. At the plate now is number 25, Jacob Biscup. 1 for 2 so far in this one. First pitch. Wow. Well, there's the over-under. That's 10 on the year now. That's the 10th time Biscup has been hit by a pitch. I may have to, unfortunately, owe him a dinner after this one.
Next up for the Wolverines, number 2, Isaiah Lutz.
So that'll put Biscup now the 10th time of the season hit by a pitch at first. And at the plate now, Isaiah Lutz, 2 for 2 today. His bat is getting pretty darn hot the past couple games. 7 hits in 3 games. Ball gets past the catcher, and that'll now plate Biscup at second base. As a cloud has covered up the sun. Dramatic change there in the temperature and the screen. It almost looks like it's 7 o'clock already. 1-0 count, runner at second. Fortunately, pitched inside, jammed Isaiah, and he did go. That'll make the count even, 1-1. One count outside. Makes the count now 2-1 in favor of Lutz. Swing and contact there to the shortstop. Tough play. He'll throw to first. Over the head of first baseman. And just like that, Biscup will quickly waltz around third base for the run. It's now 9-0 on the air throw. Yeah, I'm going to give Lutz a base hit there, and it's going to be an error on the shortstop that'll score the run. So it'll be a base hit, Lutz. I think he was going to beat it out. I got confirmation. 2 heads, I guess, are better than 1.
Now batting for Ellwood, the catcher, number 4, Jordan Keller.
So, pig off attempt there. Lutz back safe. First pitch down low for ball 1, and stand-up waltzing in is Lutz there at second. So 1-0 count here. Lutz at second. At the plate is Jordan Keller. 1 for 1 today as well. Pitch outside. Makes count 2-0 in favor of the Wolverines. We had one other event today. Track and field was scheduled to be down at West Mifflin in the 2A team boys playoffs, but unfortunately due to weather they got hit a little bit harder down south. Every event, including Shenango at Shenango, that'll be postponed till tomorrow. So Ellwood City boys team playoffs tomorrow, West Mifflin, 3 p.m. We'll keep you apprised. I want to say it's going to be on Athletic Live site but we will keep track of everything going forward tomorrow. 3-0 pitch called a strike. Meanwhile, Lutz does go and steal third. So 3-1 count, nobody out here. 9-0 lead for Ellwood City. Pitch drops down low for ball 4. So that'll plate Keller now at first.
Next up for Ellwood, number 3, Aaron Lake.
It's not the plate is number 3, Aaron Lake. Like 1 for 2. He had that line drive down left field line for a double. Extra base hits now up to 6 for him. He just strikes one, unfortunately pops up high. And the kid unfortunately doesn't know where it's at, and that's going to fall in fair territory. So that'll be a base hit, and that's going to plate the run. Lutz. That'll make the score now 10-0 Wolverines. So first and third.
Number 66, Lucas Bleakney.
Was it a single and then he it was a stand up double? Okay. So that'll put runners second and third. Lake there at second, Keller at third. Contact by Bleakney. This is going to hang up for the first out, but tagging up, and that's going to plate. He dropped it. Check that. My apologies, folks. That a drop. So that will be an E8. But in the meantime, that will plate the run. It's now 11-0 Wolverines.
Next up for Ellwood, number 12, Will Nardone.
So up next now for the Wolverines will be number 12, Will Nardone. Nardone so far 1 for 2 today. Pitch outside. That'll put Bleakney now at second base. So 11-0. Runners at second and third. Nobody out. 1-0 count here. Opportunity for the Wolverines. They just need 4 runs. And that will hit the backside of Nardone, and that'll put him at first base. So bases loaded. And technically the winning run here in a sense for Ryan Widmeyer, as that 15-run rule comes into play potentially. I think we're going to have a pitching change, so we'll take a timeout here. Bottom of the third, bases loaded, 11-0 Wolverines. All right, folks, welcome back into Sanders Field here. Bases loaded here now for Ryan Widmeyer once again. And a new pitcher on the mound is going to be Petronik. Christian Petronik slides over from third base. First pitch drops down low for ball one. In the meantime, Braden Hunter will slide to second base, and then second baseman Tyson Davis will slide over to third base. Pitch up high, makes the count now 2-0 in favor of Widmeyer. Just past 5:30 local time. Still a solid, basically 70 degrees outside. Off speed, up high, swing and a miss there by Widmeyer. Two-one count, bases loaded. 10 hits so far for the Wolverines. Pitch drops down low. That'll run the count now 3-1. It's a big opportunity here for Widmeyer. Pitch drops in, contact there to the shortstop. Tough play. He's going to throw to second. Fortunately, it was in time, but the second baseman drops it there. So that'll be an E6, and that'll play another run. It's 12-0 Wolverines.
Now batting for Ellwood, number 23, Jackson Rosansky.
Sorry, folks, my apologies. That would be technically an E4 on that. The pitch was there and was in time, just foul of the glove. Swing and a miss there by the new batsman, and that is Rosansky. Makes the count 0-1. Nothing lead here. 15-run roll potentially comes into play here. 15 runs in 3 innings, 10 runs in 5. So all the Wolverines need to do is plate 3 more. This one will be official. Contact there by Rosansky in the gap. This may do it. There's a chance. There's 1 run. Here comes the 2nd run, and they're going to hold Widmeyer at third. So 14-0 on the nice single contact there by Rosansky. Widmeyer now at third.
Next up for Ellwood, number 6, Carlo Nardone.
So up next for the Wolverines is number 6, Carlo Nardone, 0 for 2, but just need the 1 here. Pitch drops down low for ball 1. Here's the pitch. Down low again for ball 2. Runners will stay home. Once again, that cloud perfectly placed in blue sky. It's starting to break up. Turning out to be a real good evening coming up. 2-0 count. Contact there by Nardone to the shortstop. He'll tag the base. Throw to first, not in time, so they will get the fielder's choice for the 1 out. So it sounds like we're going to have
Batting for the Wolverines, number 10, Jordan Boker.
pinch hitter here, and that'll be number 10, Jordan Boker. He'll bat for Biscuit. One gone, first and third. First pitch on the inside for ball one. Here's 1-0 count for Petronic. That drops in for a called strike. Makes count 1-1, and meantime, Nardone does take second. One count. Outside makes count 2-1. Contact there up and over. The pitcher's hits the glove. The second baseman throws not in time, and that'll plate the 15th and final run. And that will officially put this one in the books. So final score here, 15-0 on a little blooper single there by Boker. That'll plate the winning run, Widmeyer. And that'll finish this one up here, folks. Final score, 14-0 in favor of the Wolverines. So, folks, take some time, take a moment, slide over to Lawrence County Sports Network to watch the remaining innings of the Mohawk-Shenango game. That one, it is now 6-0 in favor of Mohawk. And it sounds like it's going to set us up in the final week of section play. Whoever wins, basically, Shenango has to win one game, and they would be in. And the Wolverines have to win both games. They have no choice. Win both games against Shenango, and you will be that fourth and final team from the Section 3A1 baseball. Final score in favor of the Wolverines, 15-0. They win the game with the 15-run roll here at Sanders Field. Next game is Thursday, 4:30 p.m. against Riverview. It comes up all the way from Oakmont for the last non-section game of the season. And then next week, Monday, Tuesday, at Shenango, back here, final game of the regular season versus Shenango. On behalf of Ellwood City Sports, I've been Brad Windhorst. Good night, folks, and we'll see you Thursday night back here at Sanders Field.